In this graveyard behind me lies all of the people who tried to short Ethereum. I told them it was a terrible idea, but there they are, dead and wrecked. Listen here, guys. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. My name is Vin. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in cryptocurrency. And a lot of people have been asking me, they've been saying, Ben, what do I do about Ethereum? I'm looking at Chainlink right now. I'm looking at Cardano right now. I'm looking at a lot of these other altcoins, and they are certainly looking juicy. They are getting bigger gains. Look at Polkadot. Look at the crazy move that Polkadot made recently. And they're saying, should I jump out of my ETH bags? Should I get into these other projects right now? Because it just seems like that's where the gains are. And you guys know me. I'm a hunter. I'm out here. I'm on a hunting trip right now. If you don't like that, then I guess you just don't like the channel. But you know what I like to hunt the most of all? Gains. I love to hunt gains. And I know where the biggest gains are. I think my portfolio would show you this over the last year. And where are the biggest gains right now? Yes, they've moved over to altcoins temporarily, but here's the thing. If you get out of Ethereum, oops, wrong way. If you get out of Ethereum right now, you're going to miss the most explosive potential move for Ethereum that we may see during this entire bull run. Because once Ethereum clears its all-time high, $1,418, that's pretty much the universal number most people are using right now, okay? Different exchanges, it was different in 2018, but regardless, let's say 1418 is the number. Once Ethereum clears that 1418 number, it may immediately drop down to about 1180, and then once it moves back over that number for good, which it could do on the first try, it is going to almost double in a couple of weeks. That's my prediction for it. That's what I believed this entire time. We are going to see the price of Ethereum go upwards of $2,500 in a short period of time. Now, right now, people are losing sight of what's important. They're looking at these other altcoin gains and they're saying, oh, you know what? Let me jump over here. Let me jump over here. And then you know what's going to happen? They're going to miss the explosive Ethereum move. And you don't want to miss that. We just looked at an insane metric on the channel just yesterday morning, displaying how Ethereum reserves on exchanges had plunged 27% in one day. One day, 27%. People are FOMOing into Ethereum right now. I believe this move is coming. It could come as soon as today. It could come as soon as today. It is coiled up like a rattlesnake, ready to strike, ready to plunge towards any unsuspecting victim. Now, I made this analogy with Bitcoin several months ago. And you know what happened? It happened exactly like I said it would. Out of nowhere, all of a sudden, the price of Bitcoin basically quadrupled in a period of about 90 days. We are going to see the same thing, a similar thing with Ethereum. We're going to see people FOMOing into this thing like crazy. Right now, I believe there is manipulation being used to push the price down. And this manipulation is going to end when it's time for this price to be unleashed. When I look at the Bitcoin price right now, with it coming in at around $36,000, it seems like Ethereum is holding tough. Even though Bitcoin's down around 36, we're seeing Ethereum holding in that like 1180 to 1240 range. The $1,250 range, the $1,250 level has definitely become a level of resistance here for Ethereum. If you look at the chart, it will definitely bear that out. But I'll tell you what I'm seeing in the chart. If you go look at the 4-hour chart right now on Ethereum, you will see that the move that has played out over the last few days, where we got a big move upwards and then a dip, and now it's gone back up, it almost exactly matches the same move we saw last Sunday when the price plummeted down to under $1,000 and then rose back up. We're seeing something very similar. Except Ethereum has held tough in the 1200s pretty much during this Bitcoin pullback. When Bitcoin goes back towards the top of its channel, back towards $40,000, we are going to see Ethereum move to its all-time high. I don't see any way that Bitcoin goes and challenges 40,000 again without Ethereum also knocking on the door of $1,418. And I think we're going to see this soon. I told you guys yesterday morning that if we did see the price of Bitcoin break down, whereas 3 days ago, we talked about the bottom of the channel being in between $3,200 and $3,300, or $33,000, excuse me, $32,000, $33,000 for Bitcoin. I said yesterday it looked like anywhere in between about $33,000 and $34,000 would be the bottom, because that channel is ascending, meaning that if Bitcoin breaks back up to 40,000, which it should do in the next 2 days, if it gets rejected again, we're looking at a bottom of 35 to 36,000, somewhere around there. So the stability, the volatility is getting a little bit less with these Bitcoin moves. And the beneficiary of that is Ethereum. So mark my words, listen to them now. You do not want to be selling all of your ETH holdings for another project in the short term. I am going to be very tempted to move a lot of my ETH holdings once Ethereum gets to that $2,000 to $2,500 level. Probably most of my holdings I'm going to just keep in reserve and just have it, and not touch it. But that would be the time, okay? You don't want to... One of the number one ways that traders lose is over trading, trying too hard to outsmart the market. Look, guys, you're new to this. You're brand new. You've only been here for a year or two max, okay? Most of you guys have not been through an entire cycle. And if you have been here through an entire cycle or two, then applaud yourself for sticking to this and being committed, and you understand a lot of these principles. But if you're newer to cryptocurrency, there's virtually no way you're going to be able to out-trade the market. They rely on you selling at bad points in order for them to get gains. It's kind of like poker. Like, I love thinking about this in terms of poker, because in poker, you have professionals that will go and they will sit down at the table and they will hustle. They will lose hand after hand to the newbie that's getting lucky. But over that session, that newbie will not take their profits off the table. And they know, as long as they look at that fish that's at the poker table, still has chips in front of them, that their job is not done. And that's exactly the way the market is looking at you. That's why it's so important for you to take profits when you can get profits. Right now, if you're in profit, you should lock some of those in, because you're always going to give them back by overtrading. If you don't know when to quit, and if you don't know when to just let the market ride and not try to be a pawn to trying to sell the tops and buy the bottoms. That's what experienced traders do. If you're a retail investor, if this is your first foray into investing, you're probably not going to be able to do that effectively. And I'm really afraid that what we're about to see is a lot of retail investors that are in Ethereum right now moving out to Cardano, moving out to Chainlink, moving out to Polkadot, moving out to other coins, and you're going to miss this huge Ethereum move. And that, my friends, is going to be the biggest mistake of your life. Let me know if you have made a big mistake trading. Just show these new people down below in the comments that it can happen. If you have a bad trading story, make sure to drop a comment down below. Hey, that's all I got. Be blessed. Big boy out.